All right, today we're going to be talking about Hex Coin, how I'm going to earn some passive crypto income using a Hex Coin or Hex token, using Hex. I don't even know what to call it properly. It seems like a lot of people are searching for Hex Coin or Hex token coin or something like that on YouTube. But anyway, we're going to be talking about in this video, which by the time you get this video, this video is not going to get released for a couple of days because I got a cool video going out tomorrow about how I'm earning 10 times more with the crypto tab browser. But that's a video that will get released before this video. So this video is going to go out in a couple of days, get published on YouTube publicly. However, I wonder where we'll be at when you see this video. I mean, tell me how many Ethereum hit. I mean, we're at 19,000. We should probably cross over 20,000. Here was what I want you to do. Come over here to Coin Paprika. Here's what I do. Put in Hex. Let me know, because I'm just curious how much it's going to move in about 2 days or a day and a half. Let me know. 1,000 Hex is currently priced at $5.43. Let me know about 1,000 Hex. Let's see, 100. Never mind. 100,000 Hex, because that's my goal. I get to 100,000 Hex. My current goal. You already saw my video. If you saw my video about dollar cost averaging in on Hex, my whole investment strategy, but I'd like to get at least 100,000 Hex. Let me know in the comments how much is 100,000 Hex worth over here on Coin Paprika? How many USD? Because this video should land on Thursday morning, and I'm just dying to know how much it's either went up or went down. Who knows? Maybe it'd be like $50 or $5,000. I mean, every time you keep thinking that Hex should pull back, it doesn't pull back. I mean, it is crazy. But I recently developed another strategy. I didn't develop another strategy. I discovered another strategy to be able to earn some passive Hex. This is just insane. I mean, I look at this and it's like a marvel, because somebody somewhere dropped like, somebody somewhere dropped like $1,000 in here, and they're sitting on like $52,000 right now. Or maybe they dropped 10,000. They're sitting on $500,000. Or God bless, somebody drops in like 20,000 and they're a millionaire in crypto right now. I mean, there's somebody did that early on, like day, 1 through 5. Somebody ended up doing that, and they are like, I mean, this is life-changing increases. As long as they take enough profit, as long as they sell in time before it drops, because we all know this stuff could drop like a rock. That's why I don't like to tell people. People say, what? People ask in the comments all the time, what should I do? Is this a good time to get in? You do you. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. But 100,000 Hex at 542, and we've already crossed in the AA Lobby over 19,000. Man, today I was watching this, it was up to like 12, and I thought, oh, it might be a slower day today. Nope, 19,000. Ooh. So let me know in the comments, what's 100,000 Hex worth? I'll put my link to the AA Lobby. If you want to buy Hex, you get a 10% bonus. Click on my link in the description. All you gotta do is come over here. You gotta have MetaMask connected, put in your Ethereum. If I gotta explain all that, if I gotta explain Ethereum, you probably don't need to mess with Hex. But you hit enter, you put in how much Ethereum you want to buy, and then when the timer runs out, the total amount of Ethereum, these Hex are distributed to all these Ethereum. So if the timer ran out now, which it's not going to, it's 22 hours to go, then basically all these Hex would get distributed to all these Ethereum, which would be, you'd be getting a lot of Ethereum. I mean, a lot of Hex right here. That'd be a good price if it stopped at 5,000, which is not. It may cross over 20,000. It's gonna be crazy. I get addictive every day just coming here and seeing what this is going up to. Y'all know I got a love-hate relationship with Hex. It's mostly love, but there's, I'm not 100% fanboy, but man, it's hard not to watch it. I mean, it's just hard not to watch it. All right, enough about that. We're going to talk about passive income with Hex. And we're going to be talking about Hex Max. Now, this is the first Toucanaire platform. If those of you, some of you are familiar with this, some of you aren't. Shout out to Bitcoin for Life. He is like Richard Hart Jr., Malcolm Hex, fanboy galore. Like, he can't get enough of it. I mean, he loves him some Hex. And he should. He got in early. I mean, he's screaming from the rooftop. But he's always talking about Hex Max. And this guy, you can check out his channel. It's Bitcoin, the number 4 Life. This guy is all over Tucanair and every platform that exists on the planet. He's in it. It might look sketchy, it might look scammy. He's throwing into everything. He's fishing, knowing sooner or later something's going to pay off. And that's his style. And that's okay. People like to criticize that stuff, but man, you get to do you, and nobody else gets to tell you how to do what you're going to do. But Hex Max is basically a smart contract that's built over top of Hex, which is really interesting. Like, it's really interesting. And the reason I want to talk about it is because, well, I want to demonstrate how to use it, because today I tried to use it, or yesterday I tried to use it and I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized today what I did wrong. But just so you know, understand what it is, basically, I'm going to keep it in a nutshell. Otherwise it sounds complicated. What you can do is you can come down here, scroll all the way down, and you can watch this video. But let me just explain. What you do is you drop your hex in here, however much you have, and I'll show you. I'll do 300 right now just to show you. 300 hex. You're going to get 242 Hex 4 tokens. Why they use a native token, not exactly sure. Probably because it has a little bit of inflation. But basically, there's a fee. In and out fee is what it's going to cost. It's roughly, it's a little more. I think it's 10% in, 10% out is essentially what it is. Let's see. Let me just look at the fees. Oh, referral. Yeah, I don't have enough for a referral address. I'll put a referral link in the description, but it'll be for it'll be Bitcoin for Life's address, because I don't have 100,000 in here. So it's basically a 10% fee, 10% in, 10% out, and it goes to these places. But 6% goes back to everybody who's in. So here's how it works. And the reason these aren't new, any of you that have been in the dApp space, I started my channel talking about the first one of these that was ever done on the Ethereum platform. But this one is a little bit different because it's built on Hex, which makes it unique. So basically, I'll put this 300 in. I'll basically have 242 Hex 4. There's inflation built in, so the price will start creeping up. That's interesting. The other thing is, when other people come in, they pay the same fee. And that fee gets to 6% of that fee they pay, of the 10%, gets distributed to everyone else who currently holds Hex. I got in with these 8,000, I'm sorry. Yeah, I put 8,000 Hex in. That's crazy. I put 8,000 Hex in. I guess with inflation, it looks like I've already made 100 Hex with inflation. Of course, you got to pay a 10% fee out. So keep that in mind. Okay, wow. And then I've gotten a reward of about 3 Hex right here. So the way it works is 6% of that fee comes down as rewards. And there's a total, you understand, there's a total of 400 million Hex in the contract. And here's the thing. There are some enormous whales that get into Hex, and they end up coming over here staking into the Hex Max contract, because this Hex Max contract has been producing far better rewards far faster than just staking on Hex alone in the AA Lobby. Now, I prefer to stake on the AA Lobby, and I'm going to continue to do that. And I'm just using Hex over here as kind of a liquid way. This is a way I'm going to let it collect over here, but this is a way to withdraw. And what you do, I'll show you. So you got 300 Hex right here. All you got to do is look at your balance if you don't know. So I'm put 300 in. You got to do 2 things. You got to click approve and then enter. That's what was confusing me. So you do approve, confirm. You got to wait for that to get approved. And once it gets approved, then you come over and you hit enter. But we've got, and the enter button will light up. But you've got to wait for that transaction to go through. I'm going to pause this video while we wait for that. All right, so now once that went through, then, and it's only been about probably 3 minutes or so, then you hit enter to actually put it into the contract. Enter. MetaMask pops up. Confirm. And that's going to go through. When that goes through, that it'll show up right here as unstaked. Well, I guess it'll show up as right here, unstaked. This is the current value of Hex 4 that you have in. But keep in mind, if you going in, there's a 10% fee. Going out, there's a 10% fee. Oh, I don't want to delete recording. All right, I'm just trying to minimize it. Okay, so this will show up. I don't know if it'll show up when we're still on camera or not. But the whole thing here, the reason I like this is it gives me a chance if I really want, I can sell without having to unstake. I don't want to unstake. It doesn't have to be staked, but you can still earn. However, what's amazing about what makes Hexmax so much different than other, say, hourglass type games, these 10% in, 10% out, hold it, that sort of thing, is because it has sort of the, because it has the staking function and people can stake. That staking function alone is very, very interesting because when people are able to stake like that, I mean, it holds them into the contract. They have all the penalties of Hex. It works exactly like Hex. But they're over here earning. So not only do you earn stakes and the stake rewards, but you're also earning from Hex. That's what's really, I find very interesting about this. And because you're earning the interest from Hex, it doesn't take long. Literally, you've got two ways to be able to make up that 10% in, 10% out fee. You make up the fee, you make it up by people coming in and out, of course, but you also make it up from the stake rewards if you choose to stake. That makes it very interesting, I think, for a lot of people. And I think a lot of people are going to, as long as Hex continues to do pretty well, I think a lot of people are going to stay over here in Hex Max. Even if they don't, even if you believe, or in my case, like I think that Hex is gonna, I think it's gonna stick around for a while. It could pull back hard. Like it may, I mean, it possibly could drop like 90%. And if that happens, I mean, a lot of people are gonna be losing out. Some people are still gonna be ahead because they got in early. But if that happens, I think that it's gonna create a floor. And I don't know that I don't know how high to go back up, but I think it's gonna go back up. All of that is gonna be a bunch of people getting in and a bunch of people getting out. And I just think that means there's gonna be, there's 408 million Hex over here. I'm just curious what that's valued at. 408 million. Let's look at that. 408. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2.2 million US dollars in that contract. That's crazy. Oh, wrong one. That's crazy. So as people go in and out, $2.2 million on 581 people. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I need a calculator. 2.2 million divided by what number? 581. Well, that's an average of $3,000 per capita in that. Man, there are some whales up in here. Holy smokes. Because you know there are not plenty of people up in here with like, 500, 1,000 Hex. I'm sorry, 500 or $1,000 worth. But in order for that to happen, that means there's got to be people up in here with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Hex. Woo! Okay, that's beefy. That's for sure. Has that went through? That transaction still has not went through. Look at that. That's Ethereum for you. That's why I like Tron. That is crazy. All right, so that transaction is going to go through. And here's the thing. It's just a way for me to, what I like about this, obviously I have more staked over there on the main, in the main AA lobby personally. But what I like about it is, worst case scenario, I take a penalty to pull it out. But if I roll it in a few days, who knows, maybe 30, 60, 90 days, I'll earn enough from other people jumping in and out that I'll be able to ROI, at least break even. But I'm still going to be earning this reward. And see, this reward right here, this is what I'm looking at that I can withdraw, that can maybe stay liquid, all depending on where Hex goes up ultimately. But at the same time, I'm not in a hurry to move this. Like, it's just going to sit here. And truthfully, I'm not in a hurry to move any of my Hex. The only thing that I'm looking at right now is cashing out my stakes when they come due. And some of you know that I have some short stakes. I have a lot of short stakes going all the way out to the big payday. And I'm going to actually probably take some of those stakes. I may take some of those profits and just drop it over here for a little while just to kind of see. Look, I'm just trying to see where this goes. Does it go anywhere? What are the odds? I'm just taking a flyer on it. I don't even know. I have no idea. But I'll put if you want to check out Hexmax, I'll put a link in the description, but it's not going to be my referral link. It'll be Bitcoin for Life. It'll be his referral link. Because I ended up, I mean, I don't even have 100,000 Hex over here. And I don't know that I'm ever going to have 100,000 Hex over here. I'm just playing in the Hexmax contract. I'm literally just playing in crypto. I'm over here swimming. You all know my main thing is earning passive income through Bitcoin. My Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. Link will be in the description if you want to sign up for that newsletter, if you want to earn passive Bitcoin. Like that's my current main thing in crypto right now. But Hex is interesting. I mean, my goodness, Hex is interesting. If you like this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments. 100,000 Hex on Coin Paprika. What is it worth right now? 100,000 Hex. Let's see before we end the video. 100,000 Hex is $542. What is it? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, crypto equals freedom. Crypto wealth. I'm out.